to the Adventures of Hell's Dawn. This is the Pizza Party. Back at it again with my boys, Payne, Nathan, Archik, Jeff, Josh. Did I forget anybody?
Yo!
I think that's everybody.
Hail Satan.
Okay, we're
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, man, hey, if you want to hail Satan,
Sorry.
you can hail Satan all you want, buddy.
Last we left off, our boys were stranded in the Shadowfell, this shadow of the prime material realm, through which sadness and despair kind of funnels up and gets trapped. And everything around here is a gray, washed out landscape. Mountains are shifting and moving. The landscape is disorienting. But our heroes tracked some vampires to the Shadowfell. And not on purpose. You were taking care of them. You brought them to a graveyard. But these places, these graves where a lot of disparity and a lot of kind of built up spirit energy are easy passings for the Shadowfell. Like, people more often than not mistakenly walk into the Shadowfell and get trapped there. And that's kind of what happened here. These vampires might have been using this as a sort of transfer point, and you heard after approaching a group of vampires feeding on a large buffalo, a large flying buffalo, which looked wounded. You guys saved the creature, managed to fend off the vampires, killing all but one of them, which managed to escape. And nearing the end of that fight, a second party attacked. These onyx-skinned gargoyles made of pure stone, named the Onyx Hearts, a kind of mercenary band working for somebody in a city close by. These vampires looked very afraid of whatever this thing was, whatever these gargoyles were, and they were searching for them keenly. You guys defended them, destroying the evil that lives inside of their hearts. You gained a little bit of knowledge on them. You learned kind of like just like scratching the surface. Like you realize, like, someone's harnessing negative energy and using it as a power source. And that's what these Onyx Hearts are created off of. Alright, so just to get back into it, you all stand over the crumpled remains over these gargoyles. This wounded creature cries out. Sal, you're able to apply enough medicine onto this creature to get it to fall asleep. But the next step is crucial. They say the first 24 hours. It's very important. So what will you do? I'll say everybody feels you're like, if you are even in the slightest sad or like upset, it's magnified here. You feel a little bit angsty, a little bit if you're feeling depressed, you feel a way more depressed, that sort of thing.
Damn. That's tough.
Sal, he's definitely just sort of like grim-faced, though. He's definitely upset.
This place is truly testing our faith. Wouldn't you say, Father Percival?
No.
Oh, maybe it's just me. Right on.
Tested?
Just ever so slightly.
Well, I'm feeling more than a little testy.
Ugh.
The dark presence truly calls to me, like a long forgotten friend that I have missed.
I'm real sorry to interrupt, Father. That was a really good joke. But this leg's gotta go, and I think I'm gonna need some help. I think we gotta take the leg off, and I mean I've got some medical skills, but I've never worked on animals, so I'm gonna need somebody to to help me. What do y'all think?
My experience is more in ensuring death rather than in saving life, so I'm probably not the one you want to pursue with right now. Not to mention, I don't really have any cutting implements to spare. I got a big hammer. But,
Good
not
point.
really what you want.
I imagine Fendel just like walks up to the bison and just kind of like starts like trying to comfort it a little bit, like kind of kneels
Okay.
and
Make like an
maybe-
animal handling check.
uh 22.
Okay. You become familiar with this creature. You can tell this creature is in a lot of pain. It tries to lift itself, but it can't. It can hardly stand. But this creature trusts you.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna convey that. I think we really need to try and get this leg off. Does anyone have a implement?
I can use a spell to sever the leg, if you would like, but it will not be clean. It might be a little messy.
Well, that's a good idea, but let's keep thinking. Do not use that spell.
What if you used your pocket?
My what?
Your I don't remember what it's called. Your pocket. I know my character would be aware of it, I assume.
Your
Oh, the
hole.
portable hole.
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking about that because we could put the leg in and I don't know, close it on it, and then just creating a clean cut. It's how I would imagine it would happen. But the other part is we're gonna, well, at least need to cauterize the wound as well. Does anybody have any sort of intense, controllable heat?
Well, I can definitely heal a wound. And I do have, if I believe I recall, a spell of intense heat, like a laser or a ray, if you will.
Laser sounds about perfect. I'd imagine a laser could cut cleanly through something, perhaps, with cauterize it at the same time.
One would think, yes.
Sal's like looking towards the sky as he says that.
I have never used this on a creature in the terms of medicine, only for harmful or divine retribution. But I would love to try. Right on, brother.
All right.
So we prepping for surgery.
Yeah. So I'm
Everybody
thinking we
scrub
got.
up.
All right, tell me what
You
you're doing to
gotta-
prep for this surgery, and then depending on what you do, I'll tell you like what the difficulty check is.
Okay, I'm just gonna vocally work through what I'm thinking. Is well, boys, hear me out. This is. I think I got a bit of a plan whirl around in my head. The way tornadoes do, though. So the animals calmed. If we can keep it that way while we go about this, that would probably be for the best. I can cast a few things to help us as we do that.
I was actually thinking it might be a good idea to heal this animal in advance of what we're about to do. It's already in a lot of pain, and I think we're about to put it through more.
I could also cast guidance to help out whoever's going to be doing the actual surgery.
I guess it'd be me.
Well, no, well, I guess kind of, yeah. I was, I mean, I
can
was
cast
a
calm
medic.
emotions, but
I've
that's
just
more for,
never-
like, people.
Yeah, I've just never done surgery on something this large. You know, on the battlefield, it was different. Mostly the limbs usually already gone. All right, and then
You hear
after the
the
leg's
creature.
free, I'll heal it.
You hear the creature cry out in pain. It's not feeling too good right now.
Okay, off the bat, I'll go ahead and heal right now. I'll just do like one burst. I guess I'd really actually have it. I'll just shoot the fuck out of it. Because that's how I heal people. I shoot them. Love.
I imagine like Fendel and Glor are just like, you know, comforting. Like Glor is like kind of cuddled up to it, and Fendel is like crouched, kind of trying to keep it calm.
Okay, actually, I didn't. Pat, if you're down with this, maybe can I use my my weapon has an ability where it has charges, and I can like expend all the charges to heal a number of targets. What if I just use all of that? Like, what if I just pop that bad boy straight at him? But I'll like target I'll go after like the areas around the leg where I can see like, you know, maybe a bone sticking out.
Okay. Okay, so I'm sorry. I zoned out for a second. You're going to use... Are you still using the portable hole?
I think.
Yes. Right now I'm just like I'm doing like an off the bat
Okay,
heal right now.
cool.
But I was just
Alright,
gonna use my weapon's ability to just do like one massive chunk.
All right, so roll
So-
your healing for that, for how much you do.
I have a question. Do we have to like cauterize the wound, or I don't really understand if it's like a specific wording thing, but could we just cast like a healing spell on the leg after removing the leg or the nub?
Yeah, most likely.
Okay.
It'll still take a couple medicine checks.
Yeah, fair.
The way I was imagining just doing the actual like process was I was gonna put the leg inside of the portable hole, like right to like the lowest point to cut at,
Okay.
and then have the priest, the apprentice, I guess, the
Cedric.
priest apprentice,
You know, like Alexander.
just laser through like right above the top of the portable hole, just like because I feel like that's the easiest way to deal with the leg itself.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So it'll just go into the hole, and I'll think about that later. And
Well, if you close the
Then-
hole on it, wouldn't it just cut off the leg?
I was thinking about it, and I didn't
Findel,
know how that would work.
roll a perception check.
Holy shit. 28.
Okay. You hear like a faint wind. And as this wind billows up, a couple leaves blow past you, and you see the sorrowful, ghostly form of a figure moving just off in the distance, just from tree to tree, kind of stealthily tracking something. Josh, do you want to describe your character for us?
Yeah, so I don't know, he's about 6'6" or 6'7", extremely tall and slender. His clothing is pretty exquisite. Dark and purple color scheme. Nice leather tapestry around the shoulders and chest area. His face is covered. You can only see his eyes, which are pitch black. And yeah, he's just wandering around. Seems to be looking for someone.
So none of us has still seen him yet, though, right?
Like, is he moving in our direction?
Josh, what's your character's name?
Skinned. So it's S-K-E-N-D.
S-K-E... Okay. Skinned, you are tracking a group of vampire. They don't leave the city very often, but when they do, you are known as like the person who deals retribution to these people, hoping that one of these kills, one of these deaths will free you from this impending lifestyle that you live.
Mm-hmm.
You blame the vampires for being the way that you are. After all, they live in that great city, not so far away. They are the ones that keep their barriers up, but they are also the ones who are chosen to punish the sorrowful souls that get sent to the Shadowfell. They are, you know that they're using, they're pulling the negative energy from these people who are being judged, and these people, rather than going to hell or somewhere after, are being sent here as a form of punishment. And you know they have some powerful people that they're soaking up energy off of in the city. And the thing is, the vampires are so careful with who's allowed into the city. They are, you know, for vampires to enter, they have to be invited. So those who are exiled don't stand a chance. So you know that there's a reason why vampires would leave, rather, like, you know, whether it's travel, you know, the flow of information and that and whatnot, or these people who are, you know, leaving for a better life. It doesn't matter to you. You're the one that sees their end and makes sure that they are judged.
The vampires.
Yeah.
Okay. Just want to clarify that. Okay. All right. So it sounds like I have one goal. All right.
Sound pretty badass.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. Blade.
So yeah,
do I notice them, or do they notice
so
me
you're
first?
you're tracking a group. Make a perception check.
Okay, 1 second. My dice roller literally bugged out. It's like, Well, I got a nat 1, so...
Okay.
Well, I saw you.
You
Shit.
you step on a branch, and you know it's strange. You have a ghostly corporeal form. It's you're able to snap branches, interact with this world that you're in. You just live in this kind of grayed, ghostly facade. It's like when Frodo put on the ring. You're like, you have that constant like fluttering of sound, and like you're in a wind tunnel. And
Okay, this...
and as you hear this creature cry out, it's a sharp knife in your ear, and you can't help but turn your head. And as you do, you make eye contact with Findel, and his war bear.
Okay.
What do you do?
I slowly start to walk towards them, and then I want to hide, or like disengage really quickly and vanish off, and then
Okay.
appear behind them.
Okay, roll a stealth check.
Okay.
Yeah, if he is vanishing, I'm gonna be at alert.
Yeah, I would assume so, for sure. If I did it right in front of your eyes. Let's see here. Okay. Roll it. 13. Let's add my modifier. Okay, I got a 17. I'm sorry, 17 for that stealth check.
Okay. Hey, Findel, roll an investigation check.
I need to check to see if my food's here. I'm sorry, I'll be right back.
19.
Okay.
Okay.
His ghostly form disappears, and as you hear a sound behind you, and quickly you're able to turn, pull your sword from your sheath or your bow, whichever
I don't
you please.
have a sword yet.
Okay, you ready your bow, and you instantly put like a bow to this person's face, right to the side of their head.
Okay. Well, with that bow next to the side of my head, I'll just speak out. What are you fellas doing here? You don't seem to be around from these parts. Did you hear that, or was my mic level too low?
No, you're good.
Okay, cool.
Your voice speaks out with a ghostly form. The sound of like winds and wails kind of echo in the deeper, bassier parts of your voice. What's everyone's reaction?
Okay, so I can see like we've got a bow to the dude's face, right? Like,
Yeah, I imagine
he's a
Or
ghost.
at least my eyes. You can see my eyes just fine, but everything else is covered.
Would you believe that we're lost?
wait, hold on, I gotta interrupt. You just stay right there for a moment. You keep that bow raised. We don't have time. We gotta do this right now. And I'm gonna cast aid.
Okay.
Target the buffalo. That's just gonna give him a nice little health boost. It increases the hit point maximum and current hit points by 5.
That buffalo seems to be passing pretty soon. I wouldn't waste any efforts on him. You should just let him pass.
Well, first thing I'm gonna
I could
waste
put him
efforts on listening
Put him out of his
to
misery
you.
for you.
And I'm gonna grab Cedric's hand and
Let me help you.
like,
Can I disappear?
No.
I was gonna kill the buffalo, but I'm not gonna do that. Okay.
I kind of
I
picture
will
your character like
endlessly hunt you down until you die.
Yeah,
kinda
I
picture
feel
your
like
character-
if you were to try, I would definitely be shooting an arrow at you.
Okay. I won't do it. I'm just kidding.
I picture Skinned, kind of, kind of does this stutter step thing where he kind of skips in between frames of his step. Like, you never really see the bottom of his feet. And yet, like, you hear the crunching of leaves. He kind of, like, will disappear and in a split second be sitting, like, on like a stump right next to you. Or, like, you know, he almost, like, seems to appear and reappear, like, in these kind of 1 second increments around you as you're talking to him.
Well, while I'm saying this, I'm also grabbing Cedric and being, hey man, go ahead and cast that spell right now. I've got the portable.
Yeah,
hole,
I'm
like,
gonna look over at Glor and have him just kind of be like standing behind me watching. What's your character's name again, Josh?
Skend.
Okay.
Skend.
Okay. And I'm just gonna go back to trying to like comfort Animal.
Okay. All right. So you cast the spell. What are you casting? You're casting
Scorching Ray, right?
Scorching Ray. Okay.
Mhm.
Give me a medicine check.
Okay.
Findle.
I'm like right there helping him, right? So like
Perception check.
advantage.
Findle's giving me a perception check, and you're gonna give me a medicine check. Anyone else can give the other person advantage. Or
Non-nat 20.
good job.
I got an 18.
Okay, Skinned. Give me a perception check as well.
Okay. Another fucking nat 1. Are you kidding me? All right, let's do
Use a
it.
different program.
Okay.
it's bugged.
Okay. Let me describe this. As this creature cries out, you're able to like pull out the portable hole, put it around the creature's leg, and then you like almost like an elastic rubber band, you snap it shut, and the seemingly two-dimensional black dot snaps to be about 1 inch wide. From there, you're able to cut the bone and use Scorching Ray to try and cauter a lot of the wounds. Thankfully, you're able to do it very quickly, but the creature cries out in a loud anguish.
Can I like immediately cast command on it?
Yeah, give me 1 second. You can cast command on it in just a second. So, as this creature cries out in pain, you hear some of the trees off in the distance break. You hear from the distance. Skinned. You know this sound.
Oh, I do. Okay.
This is the sound of a sorrow sworn. They are
That sounds terrifying.
personifications of different aspects of despair.
I see.
They're coming of wide variety of form, but they're basically souls that have been trapped in the Shadowfell for too long.
Yes.
Wandering souls.
So they need to be put down. It sounds like.
Their nature kind of provides a clue to kind of understand kind of like how they have become the way that they've become. But you hear breaking through the trees, and you see this great creature with 2 heads. Actually, no, it doesn't have 2 heads, but it has a large mouth that's like open, that almost unhinges to be like 3 sizes too large, and like breaks through and just starts immediately running for the group. I need
So
for
it's
everyone
definitely
to,
hostile.
I need for
Okay.
everyone to roll for initiative.
Damn. Okay.
Well, forget using command. I don't. I was gonna tell the beast to go to sleep.
The wolves have disappeared, by the way.
Hey Pat, since I technically recognize that, as you stated, would I be able to get the jump and maybe, disengage and hide from it quickly?
Yeah, I'll allow you to
Okay.
get that to take a hide action.
Cedric got an 11. Cedric has a -1 to initiative.
Yeah, I have a +4 and I got a 6.
Skinned got a 9 for initiative.
Okay. So let's see.
Parzival's got a 20.
You guys can tell me where you're at based on this this image here. Kind of pictured you kind of being on that back leg there, him being right there. Let's see. Okay, Skin. Parzival. Bendel. Okay. All right, yo. Can you guys see my
So I
screen?
was figuring I would be like around the head somewhere.
Okay. By the way, this is what the creature looks like.
Oh shit.
It's truly a spooky bean.
Yeah, picture being like 7 feet tall, these long arms, these almost human-like feet where the toes are starting to like form together. You can just tell this creature is like corrupted, but breaks through the trees. And can I get everybody's initiative orders? Or
Yes.
your initiative?
Yeah, Skinned got a 9.
Okay.
Parzival got a 20.
Sal got an 11.
Cedric got an 11 as well.
And Fendel got a 6.
Okay. Cool. All right, Findel, you got a 6?
Yep.
Okay. Dang, you guys rolled like poop.
Yep.
Just
Okay.
a little bit.
Okay. Parzival, you're the first one to be able to react here. You see this creature break through the tree line. It began rushing towards this wounded animal. Its jaw and hinges like way too large. You see these large rows of teeth, and it lets out this large, like gnarled, painful scream.
All right, so Parzival's gonna take a moment, center himself, hold his warhammer in front of his face, and then just kind of shift his posture, put his shoulders back, put his head upright, and just kind of announce to no one in particular, "No harm will come to this beast while I am here." And cast warding bond on the buffalo, which oh no, I can't do that because I have to be able to have my target wear a gold ring. I can't fit a gold ring on the buffalo. So
We can
instead-
say
on its horn.
maybe you have
You
a
can hang
special. Maybe your character carries like a special like gold ring, because I know like it is kind of like an anime tropey thing, like monks having these kind of elasticy gold rings that act as like divining sort of. I'll say sure. You have a magic ring that you can put across
put on his horn.
little pinky toe of this creature.
All right,
or
fair enough.
horn,
Well,
yeah.
As long as I'm within 60 feet of it, it has +1 to AC, and saving throws, resistance to all damage. But when it takes damage, I take the same amount.
Oh yeah, I was reading that spell earlier.
Okay, sounds good. That's cool. That's real cool.
Yeah, it's a super cool spell.
Okay, sounds good to me. The hungry one jumps forward and is going to make an attack on the buffalo. Who we've all just like named Brutus, so I'm just gonna start calling him Brutus. Feel like Archik, do you want to explain why you call all your animals Brutus while I look up this creature's stats?
Oh yeah, it's because I didn't want to directly call them Bruce, which is my dog's name.
Ah, that makes
But
sense.
I felt comfortable saying Brutus. And then that way it seemed a little less egotistical, a little less...
Your last character had a little mouse named Brutus, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. So I got the creature stats here. Okay. He's going to make 2 attacks, one with his bite and one with his claws. The first one will be a 14 to hit. And let's see.
It's coming.
The creature, however, in its wounded state, is kind of like a target, and it's not moving. So creatures attacking it will have advantage on their attacks because he is like kind of passed out / super hurt. So let's see. Okay. Just your resistance actually helps a lot. It's you strengthen like his resolve, and the creature goes to like put its mouth around this creature's arm, and it's trying to just swallow the creature whole. And you can see at one point, like the beast or the buffalo kind of like pushes it off, and then the creature like takes a step back and just like sinks its rows of teeth into the beast, making a full connection. And let's see. All right.
Square it up, Pain. There you go.
I can't get it to sit where I want it to.
You got it.
I keep fucking with it. No, just leave it alone.
Okay. You see the creature cry out in pain. These teeth come out and sink into the creature, and you see it start to like.
And
And
how much damage did it take? Because I had to take that damage as well.
oh, okay. It took 14.
Right.
Okay. And is going to attack with its claws again. Or no, not again. It bit him the first time. It's attacking with its claws. Okay, that is a hit. It takes 18 slashing damage. And it would be grappled, except it's way too big. So this creature, that's the end of that creature's turn. It's not even like acknowledging you all. It's the only thing it's like hard focused on is like ending this creature, absorbing its creature's essence. All right, that is now Cedric. What do you do? Okay, so I'll tell you. You have two. You have like an option here. You can continue to make medicine checks because you can see this creature is clearly, you're like mid surgery here with this creature.
Yeah.
Or so that would help the buffalo. You could help it by healing it. You could attack the Sarasworn. But you're kind of like, you have your hands kind of like in the wounds of this creature, soldering up different parts of it. You did really well with your last medicine check. It's going to take 2 more medicine checks to finish the surgery.
Since we rolled the same initiative, can I say something to him real quick?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm just gonna I'm gonna grab Cedric's arm, like the bicep, and just be like,
Hey there, friend.
hold the faith. And squeeze it. Hold the faith. And I'm just like,
Cedric looks down in the eyes. Right on, brother. Righteous. So I have a question. I have Defeat Warcaster, so as a reaction, I can take an opportunity to attack to cast a spell. That's only for like if someone's casting like a magical attack on, right?
That's like opportunity attack.
An opportunity attack. Yes.
Like if
So
somebody.
he's
like,
not even
moves-
near me. Okay, okay, I get it now. Sorry, that was me being a dum dum.
It's okay.
So next question. This one's more for Jeff. Channel Divinity. Is that our action or is that more like a bonus action for us?
It is your action.
It is our action. And I can't. D&D Beyond is confusing me. Do we have 2 attacks or just 1?
Just
Not
one?
unless you
The
have
second one
something that
comes
gives you a
from
second
your
attack.
first. It's like when you take the attack action, you get the second one.
Yeah, but it's not telling me anywhere that I have a second attack action. So I'm attacks
that-
for action 1. Never mind. I see it. Sorry, it was written really small. I should really know this better. Okay. Well, I'm gonna do a medicine check then.
Okay, yeah, make a
Because
medicine
that
check.
would be my action. I was gonna try to turn undead or something, but I don't think I can do both medicine check and that, so I gotta pick one. This one's really bad. You said someone could give me advantage on this.
Yeah, but then that would mean Sal could give you
That would
advantage
be
on
his.
it.
That would
That-
be his action.
I'll,
Yeah, he'd help you.
Nah, don't worry about it. I mean, I did a 14. Oh wait, no. No, it's 14. Yeah, sorry. So 14. Pass.
Does a 14? Yeah, 14. No, 14 does not hit. Oh, I'm sorry. You're not trying to hit. You're trying to do a medicine check. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Does a 14 pass? It's not
Yeah.
about passing. It's about like it's on a spectrum. You know, it's like
Oh, okay.
you know, it's like how good of a job are you doing? But yeah, you do a
Yeah.
pretty good job. I'll be real. Like your first one was really good.
Okay.
You're able to make another successful check here, and you see this. It kind of like messes you up for a second. Like you're getting ready to like finally you would have done it in one little fell swoop, but this creature cries out in pain, having been bit, and you accidentally burn part of its leg, and you're like kind of freaking out for a second, but you manage to calm yourself. Think about you know the good
To calm
word.
himself, Cedric looks over Percival and sees him standing there, not shook. And
he's talking to himself, or nobody in particular.
Well, if Father Percival is not scared, then I will not be either. Hold the line.
Sal, your turn.
Oh, Sal's turn. All right. For my turn,
It's the most
And then my-
metal ever.
okay, so I forget that the homunculus needs my bonus action. Can I want to give guidance for the next medicine check. Like, I just want to, like, I guess,
his sword up, grab it, and like kind of like fall down onto this creature, attempting to like momentum some of his weight away from it. You see him drop to the ground and then just kind of like disappear again. You see him appear 4 or 5 feet backwards, kind of like moving through the low-bearing fog. Findel, what do you do?
Okay, so I'm going to. How many feet am I away from it right now? Like,
you are
like probably
5, 10, 15, 20 feet away from it right now.
Okay.
You also have your bear.
That's actually kind of perfect. I think I'm gonna make 8 elk.
Okay.
Or 8 giant elk is what I can do if you're looking it up. Yeah. So I guess I need to roll there. So they got an 11 for initiative.
Cool.
So, and then since that's my action,
I'm just getting a token for him right now.
So then I'm gonna have Glor stand by Father Perseus and help action on his next attack.
Wait, so I'm sorry. I was just getting this token. Tell me again what you wanted to do.
So I can't actually
you're summoning
have
8. Wait, what?
I can't actually have my bear attack with a bonus action, so I'm gonna have him help do that. Like,
okay, give him the help action
for
sure. For what?
For Father
Parzival.
Yeah, thank you.
Gonna help him attack or help him?
That seems to be the train he's on. So that's what I was. I mean, he's got his warhammer. I was figuring having a bear next to the dude with the warhammer just made pretty good sense. Additionally, I would like to move back. I was just gonna kind of like crouch behind. I'm assuming that's just like a big log that's kind of to the left of me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was sort of.
Come back over here. Where do you want your elk to be?
Around where I'm standing. They need 20 feet from the creature to do their charge attack, which was the game plan. So they need at least 20 feet. So I was kind of.
All right. Can you see my screen right now?
Yeah, it's a little bit. It's a little bit low.
Yeah, there we go. So
yeah, I mean, towing that kind of line.
You could have them like kind of over here if you want. 5, 10, 15, 20, like, because these are logs. So if you're trying to charge, I just think it would make the most sense to have them out in the open over here.
Okay, yeah, I can't. Yeah, I just don't have vision that high. But
I'm sorry. Yeah, over here.
Yep. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, cool. All right, so you summon 4 giant elk.
Or it's 8.
8? Ooh,
yeah, they're challenge rating a quarter.
Okay.
Yep.
Magnificent. Truly wondrous creatures of the forest.
At that freaking army of elks.
Yeah, boy.
Okay.
If I were not a vegetarian, I would be hungry right now. How about you, Father Parzival?
I've told you before, that's not part of it.
But are we not all of death's living creatures?
Sure.
Hey Jeff, is there any way you could boost your audio a little bit more?
Oh no, I was just moved away from the mic because I was like
Okay.
in the distance.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, so let's keep this moving along. Parzival, you're up next.
Hell yeah.
You're in between these kind of two logs here. You see the Sarasworn, like just absorbing energy out of this creature as it's as the two in the back are performing surgery.
Everyone take note of Father Parzival's actions, for he is the light.
Well, as
Wait, so
as
do you worship a god, or is this man like your god? I'm starting to be
Well,
confused about the relationship a little bit.
that is a hard question that maybe we can
consider
discuss
it
more after.
polytheism.
Don't muddy the waters right now. It's okay.
All right. The important thing is that we save this creature's life. And I know just how to do it. All right.
I'll just not kill it.
Well, that's part of it. Step 1, don't kill it. Step 2, this! And then just kind of brandish the warhammer in the air and use my channel
Magnificent.
divinity ability, turn undead.
All right.
Righteous action. Father
Each
Parzival.
undead that can see or hear me within 30 feet must make a wisdom saving throw DC 17. If it fails, it is turned for 1 minute or until it takes any damage. A turned creature must spend its turns trying to move as far away from you as it can. It cannot willingly move to a space within 30 feet of you. It also can't take reactions. For its action, it can only use the dash action, trying to escape from an effect that prevents it from moving. If there's nowhere to move, the creature can use the dodge action.
hungry.
And worth noting that this is probably kind of table talky, but if it has the where is it? If its challenge rating is lower than is 2 or lower, then it is destroyed if it fails the test.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. So you cast the spell, you plant your feet, and begin chanting the words that would normally cause a undead creature to run and turn. However, however, this creature's foreign to you. This isn't an undead, although its disgusting, mangled body resembles that of a human. This thing is alive and well. This is a monstrosity. You cast those words.
I think I might actually.
You cast those words, and this creature's head just like turns to you, and it opens up its jaw as if to try and swallow you, and it's going to jump off of this creature and jump onto the log in front of you, Parzival.
Well, I'll take a distraction. That's fine. I'll face all of you down one at a time, or all at once. I don't care.
He swipes at you with his claws. Let's see. Does a 17 hit?
Yeah.
Okay. Does 18 slashing damage, and you're grappled. He lifts you up above his head, and is going to attempt to swallow you.
Oh shit.
Cedric is visibly agitated at this.
It's
This
just
is
like,
the most emotion you've ever seen. This
What does Cedric say
Person
as he sees his father pull the button? Not his father, but you know, his father.
his lord.
Unhand him, foul beast. Put him down.
Visibly upset.
And
Unhand him, pal beast.
Can
and,
Glor react in any way? Since
you
it
you
was trying to
can.
help?
Well, you were giving him the help action.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say no,
Alright then.
but he does eat you. That's for sure. He puts you in his gullet, Parzival, and hits you bites down on you 1, gets you for 8 piercing damage, and then swallows you. At least you're up to your boots in this hunger stomach, and you take 13 necrotic damage.
13 fetish damage.
Yeah. He vores you.
Finally.
Okay.
What?
So the turn will end with you grappled. All right, Cedric.
I'd also like to end my what's the word?
Channel Divinity.
No, that's just a one of that just happens, and then the effect goes through. Specifically, I'd like to where is it? End the warding bond effect, because I can't afford to tank for this creature anymore.
Gotcha.
Should Sal go ahead of me?
If that's what you guys want to do, yeah.
Yeah, since I went first last time, let Sal go.
All right. You did say that Percival's boots were sticking out,
Yeah.
right?
It's like almost like it's almost like a farce. Like this thing is trying to like swallow him whole, and it can't get his like boots in. That tough son of a bitch.
I was gonna say maybe I could shoot his foot. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna go to heal, Father Percival, but I'm gonna use my weapon's ability to give myself advantage on it. On the attack
sounds good.
portion. But the way I'm gonna do it to also reassure Cedric, like, I know you're busy, man. Just hold still real quick. I need to use you as a balance so I can heal your father. Your guy. I don't know. I'm gonna heal Percival.
Okay,
And so
but
I
hurry it up. Make it snappy.
yeah. So I put the barrel of the rifle like on Cedric's shoulder, using it to kind of steady my aim. And then I will roll my
Take a shot.
attack. Ooh. Alright, that is a 19.
19 hits for sure.
Alright, so in that case, my old mounted Percival can heal for 3 plus. You can heal 9. Yeah, go ahead and enjoy yourself a little bit of
I'll take
health
it.
there.
Oh, refreshing. It's like a cool summer breeze.
And so I think that's it for
Okay.
my turn.
So am I making
Anyone may also help Parzival with his grapple.
Well, like this
Or don't.
also at
You can
initiative
give the bear.
11. Oh, I was gonna say the elk have initiative 11. They're about
Okay.
to like charge.
For sure. Also, don't forget about your bear. Your bear could also help him make his this escape DC, which is set at 16. Just by the way, just let you know.
Okay.
But yeah, it is initiative 11. It is Cedric's turn.
Okay. So am I making medicine saves with
Are you
specifically,
making
or
medicine
does
saves?
that make sense? I'm just like, because I did.
He needs one
cast-
more.
Okay, I'll just. Never mind.
You're like sewing up the wound right
Oh,
now.
okay,
You're
okay,
disinfecting it. You're sewing it up. You need one more check just to like dress the wound in these bandages, and you'll be done. Or you can help Parzival, and you'll have to come back to this.
Well, currently I am just fuming with red rage right now at this foul monster for eating my father, but
Roll
I must focus at the task at hand.
roll a d6.
Okay.
Two.
2. Okay. You hear
I rolled
little-
a 16 on my medicine check, by the way.
Okay. You hear a dark voice kind of come from behind your ear. It says, hey bud. Hey, remember me? Yeah.
Oh, right on, Beelzebub. What's going on?
Yeah, it's me, the devil. That's right. So you remember that deal you made with me? Remember that?
I do remember that long ago in the backs of my mind.
All right.
Father Parzival
all right.
taught me not to listen to you, though.
Oh,
He said that you're just trying to dupe me over.
well, that's a lie. That's a fucking lie. He's a fucking
Yeah.
liar, I tell you what. Well, alright, shut up, idiot. I just wanted to tell you, hey, there's a big swarm of these motherfuckers coming, and you gotta get out of here. You're gonna die.
Why would you help me?
Oh, I got good plans for you, boy. Oh, I'm gonna slap your cheeks, boy.
Oh goodness.
Listen here, you Beelzebub. Father Parzival will teach me how to defeat you one day.
And you see,
but thank
off-
you for your kind
you hear
words. and
the
your-
laugh kind of goes off. It like kind of like scatters off, and you see in the distance
Wow,
like
what
a
an
bunch
interesting fellow.
of trees breaking and stuff.
Man, if I weren't any smarter, I would not believe what he said. Hey guys, gee whiz, there's a lot more mess of these guys coming. This might need to be a quick escape if you guys get my drift.
You manage to dress the wounds, and then you yell that out, and then that's your turn. Skinned, your turn.
Or before that, it's the
your
elks.
the elks.
They are normal elks, not giant. I read that. I checked that again. But
Oh, okay.
still,
That makes the things totally different.
Yeah, I mean, well, it means like one less.
Sorry,
D6
that was
of
that was
damage.
that was just snarky bullshit for no reason.
Yeah, I know.
Go for it.
Yeah.
All right, so you're going to make 6 or 8 charge attacks.
Yep. So plus 5.
This is like a shield wall.
Okay,
death.
I got a 19 and a 20 for my first ones.
Wow.
Or I mean, so 24 and 25, but. Oh shit, where'd that?
So your DC is 17. The AC is to hit is 17. I mean.
Okay.
So it's gotta do 8 strength checks, or it's prone.
Okay, so I got 5 hits. And so one of those being critical. And then since they charge 20 feet, they get an extra 2d6, so 3d6 plus 3.
Okay. At the end of his turn, he is knocked prone.
So 13 from the first one. 18 from the second. 12 from the third.
Tell me how much damage you do at the end.
Okay, so that was 12, 18, 30.
So, for
20,
anyone who's
43.
watching, this is what he's doing. He summoned 8 elks. They all have these big spiky horns. They all kind of latch horns together, and they move charging together in a 20-foot shield wall, to which they spike this hungry Sorrow-sworn, knocking it prone, and probably doing a little bit of damage to whoever is inside.
But he's protected by the soft, fleshy throat.
He's hungry. He's you know, he's not. He's hungry for damage.
Okay.
So that's 84.
84 damage from the stupid elks. That's insane.
Yeah. I mean, it was 1 crit and then four other hits. But yeah, that was pretty crazy.
Okay. The creature is knocked prone. Jeff, you take 42 bludgeoning damage.
Oof.
Jesus.
Sorry, Percival.
Well, that puts me at 0.
Oh, for real?
What about that sweet 8?
Yeah, it still would have been at 0. It put me up to 37 before, so I'm at,
Oh, damn.
-5.
What have you done?
Hold on, wait, I could have done that better. Let me try that again.
Okay, so these elks
Would you say he's been spit up
what?
as a result of this? Is he still inside the monster?
Yeah, he's still inside the
Much
monster.
easier to eat things that are dead, in my experience.
You got elk just surrounding this. It's the strangest sight. A man being swallowed whole, and then a bunch of elk just kicking the shit out of the thing swallowing the man whole.
Out of him, too, ostensibly.
You're just getting like deer hooves to like the face, like through like soft fleshy skin,
It's
and
good
like
that they've taken the tenderness of my flesh meat into account. They're really it's just short of making a butterfly cut. You've really made me mwah.
And you fall unconscious. All right. Let's see. That was Findel. Did you make your attacks?
Well, that was the elk.
All right.
I think it's actually
It's actually your turn now.
or isn't it
Your bear.
Josh?
Skinned.
Oh yeah,
Skin's
skinned
turn.
mean.
Oh, okay, you're right. You're right. Because Skin has a 9. What do you want to do, Skin? You're right
shit,
here.
I just want to do a repeat of last turn. So come back out, make a basic attack with plus my sneak attack.
Okay.
And let me roll for that.
Man, there's a bunch of deer suddenly. Weird.
Okay, roll to hit. Sorry. 19. Pretty sure that hits.
Yes.
All right, let me roll damage.
Roll that damage.
Okay. Uh, 40.
40?
Yep.
Okay. Damn. Okay. Again, you drop down, you're just taking out chunks of this thing's spine.
As I attack this guy,
Yeah.
I just look at these guys, the surrounding people, and observe them as I'm hacking at this creature. Maybe like
Yeah.
some discerning eyes upon the party.
Parzival, you take 1 failed death save.
Very
No, I'm
cool.
sorry. You take 2 failed death saves because you're attacked while you're already dead.
Twice as cool.
Can you?
I'm
It's too table talky.
yeah, I have a plan.
And then Pat, I'm gonna rinse and repeat. So I'm gonna hide. I'm gonna use my bonus
Okay.
action to hide, and I'll roll for that real quick.
Okay. And then it's Fendel's turn.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna start out by
16 for stealth check.
Cool.
yelling, you know, in the vicinity of the party, you know, as soon as this is over, hop on an elk. And then I'm gonna slip between these, you know, the 2 bottom left ones and just like reach my hand out for Percival's foot
Okay.
and, you know, cast Cure Wounds on him.
All right. Roll that health. And he'll come to consciousness.
Oh shit! Got your full 12.
Oh yeah.
All right. Hell yeah. So you give him some health. You cure wounds. Are you gonna move?
Yeah. So I guess I had to move up.
Onto him.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so, as close as I could be from where I was counting that as like 20.
Okay.
So I was gonna try and move 10 back to have some elk between me and the monster.
Okay. You will get an attack of opportunity. Is that okay?
I guess maybe not, but I'll just hold my ground. And then have Glor come up and then ready to help Father Perseus get out of or Percival, get out of the monster's mouth.
Cool. Sounds good. All right, Parzival, you come to. You're sitting in a white room, kind of just chilling out. You know, you feel good. You feel like, you know, this would actually be a pretty chill time to pass over.
I can think of worse ways to die.
Yeah,
That's
I
not
mean,
true.
you really don't even. You had a hard. Everything was a blur. It's like falling off your bike. Like in those last moments, like you're trying to think back on it. You can't even recall how it all happened. All of a sudden, you were just being smothered. You got like punched and kicked in the groin and in the face, and then stabbed a bunch of times.
I thought I didn't remember this.
Yeah, you felt those things.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying what you do remember is being stabbed.
Like a lot.
Yeah.
Like by a lot of antlers.
More than normal.
And you hear a voice. The voice just goes, "Hi. So you ready to go? I think we're just getting ready to go see the big man upstairs. You know what I mean?"
Oh, right. Well, I suppose I'm about as ready as one can be.
Yeah.
You know, you spend your whole life preparing for this sort of thing. You figure you're gonna end up eventually.
Yeah. Oh wait. Nah. I see here. It says you did, not you dead. It just says
did what?
you. Well, I don't know what you did. It's not complete yet.
I
It's
thought you said I did.
well, this is a problem. You did, but you didn't,
did
and
I
you're
do?
not dead.
What did I do?
I don't know. You didn't do anything yet.
You just said I did. You said
It
you
says you did.
It says you did.
You
I
did.
what? What did I
It's-
do?
It says
You're
Father
talking
Parzival
crazy.
did.
I did what?
Yeah, I'm not quite sure, but you're gonna have to go back and figure this all out. All right, so there you go, and then
Fair enough.
kind of flicks you on the head, and you go back to being engulfed in this body, and you're being like smothered again.
My situation has been made dramatically worse.
Parzival, you come to make a make an athletics check to get out of your grapple. Athletics or acrobatics, I'll allow you to decide.
Ooh. Well, I didn't decide out loud, so I'll take the lower one, which is the +0. Either way, it's 18.
Nice. You manage with the pure force of seeing the other side and knowing that you did something and you don't know what you did.
I did or didn't do something.
You pull yourself out of this creature's gullet as it's like everyone's taking like pot shots at this thing, like just beating the shit out of it, and like you just managed to like force yourself out of it. Because man, this thing does not have a gag reflex, I tell you what. Yeah. And
Yeah.
and you force yourself out. Not before landing on your ass, surrounded by deer. You see Findle right next to you. Now it is the Hungary's turn.
I like the divinity music.
You like it?
Yeah, dude, I dig it.
He is going to grab Findle. Or he's going to try and grab you.
Alright, then.
Cedric does not care as much after this guy.
It's a 23
Killed.
to hit.
23.
So
Well, that misses.
he slashes you with his claws and does 18 slashing damage. And grabs you with his big, long, stringy finger. fingernails. He's got you. He's going to take a bite out of you. This time he's not going to swallow. He's just going to take a bite. Attack on Titan style is eat your little head. Alright, let's see. Does a 12 hit? Oh wait.
No.
Oh wait. You are grappled though, so it's with advantage. Does a 17 hit?
Yeah.
Alright. Nathan, cheer up. I'm only punishing you a little bit, okay?
Yeah.
He just bites you a little bit, okay?
I mean, you know, it happens.
Starts beginning the process to swallow you, and nibbles on the top part of your skull. Takes a pretty deep bite and hits you for 8 piercing damage, and then you feel the saliva around your skull begins to like singe off part of your hair and stuff. You take 13 necrotic damage.
Good.
This thing begins to start on its next meal. And then you hear,
Hey guys, guess how much health I have? 69.
Nice.
you hear probably a good 45 feet off in the distance the crashing of trees. And it sounds like a lot of them.
So I guess I need to make a concentration check, not to like.
Yes, you'll need to make 2 actually.
What's concentration use? Does that just use
It's
my? Spell?
It's Constitution.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, it is. I always have to look it up. Okay. The DC equals 10. Okay. Equals 10 or half the damage you take, whichever is higher.
Okay. So. Okay. And it is Constitution.
Yes.
Okay. Well then, my first one is a pass.
Cool.
And oh, got another pass. Okay.
Okay, cool. The deer
So-
flicker for a second, but then they stay. Okay. So that is the Sarosworns. Okay. Cedric, it's your turn.
Okay, I want to cast 4th level banishment on this thing.
Okay. Yes.
Cedric gets up. Actually, he was never down. Cedric's eyes roll into the back of his head. Sticks his hands out and starts speaking things backwards. He's only not. And then
What was that, man? I didn't catch a word of that. And then I see the eyes. I'm like, oh shit. Never mind. You got something going on. Do you?
Bless you.
so I banish the target to a demiplane, it's incapacitated. So is it me making a roll or you making a roll? The target is needed to.
Let's see.
The target must succeed. Yeah, you make a charisma saving throw.
What's your spell save DC?
Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. It's 18.
Okay. This guy has a -2 to his charisma. Would you guess? He's not very charismatic. He got a 3.
Oh, buddy. Goodbye, my friend. So long, foul beast. May we never part ways again. Cross paths, I mean. Whatever. Goodbye.
Gotta cross paths to part ways.
All right.
Yeah, it says harmless demiplane. If the target is native to a different plane of existence than the one you're on, the target is banished with a faint popping noise, returning to its home plane. If the spell ends before 1 minute has passed, the target reappears in the space it left or in the nearest unoccupied space if that space is occupied. Otherwise, the target doesn't return.
Okay. He just disappears. Findle, you like are about to be like swallowed whole, and as that happens, you just like land horizontally on the ground, like covered in spittle and saliva. You hear off in the distance the crashing of trees. Probably a good some odd 30 feet away, 30 and counting.
Okay. Is that buffalo able to move?
The buffalo, make a insight check.
Okay.
Actually, make an animal handling check, and you can do it with advantage because you've bonded with this creature previously.
If we're out of combat, can I go over and cast a healing spell, or can I just heal all of us?
Yeah.
Once? Because I have a mass cure. I have like 5 charges of mass cure.
You can. I'll say you can. Everyone can take one action here. This is.
I want to heal.
we
I
don't
want
have
to
to
heal
do it within-
everybody.
Okay.
I rolled a 23.
Okay.
Dude, I'm about to heal everybody for a lot.
Okay.
Ready for this?
You notice this creature like
17.
It's having a hard time maintaining its balance. Normally it'd be able to fly. This thing can hardly lift itself. It's no way it's gonna be like able to outrun whatever the hell these things are. You're starting to think about like what are some other options here. This beast that you're trying to save, you perform surgery on it, although now it needs time to recover. Like, you're able to heal it, but there's some permanent physical damage on it. What does everyone want to do?
I just healed everybody.
What'd you say?
I just cast mass cure wounds.
Okay.
So everybody just healed for 17.
Okay.
Skinned is
that
kind
was
of
my action.
Skinned is kind of hanging back, observing everyone, and he's filing his fingernails one by one
Right on, brother.
as he does it. Yeah.
All right. Sounds good. That's I love that. That's great. What is Parzival doing?
Well, apart from having his pride pretty severely wounded, he's going to.
You just look behind you, and Cedric's sitting there looking at you with 2 thumbs.
He's going to cast. Let's see. Prayer of Healing, which he's going to cast at 6th level. So that's gonna be
Man, Father Parsifal, what a truly magnificent guy.
So everyone except for the magic bastard deer.
They're all at full health. Don't even worry.
Well, good. Good for them. They don't get this health anyway because they don't deserve it. But they get 27 health.
Holy shit.
Nice.
And that was a bad roll.
Yeah, so I gave everybody 17, and Jeff or Parsifal just gave everybody 23.
27. You
27.
still got a thing or two to learn.
You guys hear a
Always
sudden-
learning.
You guys hear a sudden breaking of branches, and Skinned, you notice this first, and you smell it. The smell of vampires. They.
Oh, guys.
And it's just one of them. You notice this one is wounded. It's the one that you guys chased off previously. He jumps. He approaches you all, puts his hands up, and says, "Please, I may be able to help," and begins like spinning runes on the ground, making a big circle around the beast, who's kind of struggling to stand at the moment.
I don't know, my friend. I'm looking to actually kill at the moment. My last prey was kind of taken from me out of nowhere.
Says, I
don't know if we
little
can let you
time.
live.
The Sorrow Sworn are approaching as we speak. He's like
Oh, man.
all the
Right on.
while
So you
like
know about that
casting a
too?
little circle upon, and he casts Major Illusion upon this
Whoa.
area, and makes it appear as if it was just an open, flat piece of empty land with no one occupying it. You see the Sorrow Sworn crash through the trees. Probably a good 15, 17 of them. They go. They like do this little clicking sound as they look around, looking for like, just kind of sniffing and smelling. And let's see. Do they notice you all? Natural 1.
Wow.
I guess not.
Busy
They
making the grossest noise I've heard all day.
yeah. They click. You hear the clicks begin to move further away as the land around you shifts once again. You see mountains rise off in the distance. A spiny hill takes form into a like sky-shattering volcano. Off in the distance, a open, deserty, like almost like a boggy landscape makes way for a spire-filled city across the landscape. It's very dark and gloomy, but you notice the land shifts here quite a bit, and it makes traveling quite disorienting. Although you've done little traveling here, everyone here feels tired. Everyone's been here for long enough to feel the effects of the Shadowfell. So I need for everyone to roll for me a d20.
Am I accustomed to it, Pat?
Yeah, you're pretty accustomed to it. You've been here. I mean, you tell me. How long have you been here for?
Shit.
Dude, I don't know. I want to say it like at least like 500 years. I don't know.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
What
Okay.
what kind of creature are you?
I'm just like I'm an ethereal
ghost.
being. Yeah, a ghost that's kind of just lost. But I have one goal or one objective is to hunt vampires, right?
Yeah,
yeah.
Essentially, yeah.
you're. I mean, memories and stuff shift and falter, but you remember like the vampires who basically would have you like trapped, being sucked dry for eternity. Like basically like you'd be a prisoner for eternity if you had it up to, if it was up to the vampires of the city, which is called Blighthelm. So yeah, you know the Blighthelm is home to a group of vampires called the Sanguine Covenant. And this vampire here quickly explains himself. He goes, hello, please, if you may, I don't wish you any harm.
You can continue. I wish to kill you right now, but I'll digress to the newly found party here.
My family. Well, we wish to leave this place, the Shadowfell. That is, it is a terribly dangerous and toxic place. Spending any amount of time here, you could figure that out. But I can offer you safety for the time being. We have a safe place, free from the Sorrowsworn, while your beast here recovers. I understand your weariness to work with someone like myself. I wish only that maybe you could help us free our people, or at least escape this place.
What do you think, Father Parsival? Should we kill him?
I
Holds like a little spear of like dark energy in his hand.
Well, I think we should take care of one thing before we really move too far down this line. And that's, we need a demonstration from you. A show of faith. I mean, saving us was convenient, but let's be honest, those things ran right by us as if they were stupid. Like on a scale of 1 to 20, they would have been maybe a 1. So I'm kind of thinking this here, and you took this beast's leg. You know, you did what you had to do, and that's fair to some extent. But for me to trust you right now, I think, you know, the universe is a place of balance.
Give him a leg.
So what I'm saying is, I want you to cut off one of your fingers, and then we'll go from there.
Ah, I like that deal. That's a good deal.
Looks at you and says,
Wow.
If
Truly
this,
serendipitous.
if this is the way, he puts his hand up on the on a stump that from one of the log branches, and
Oh my God, he's actually gonna do it.
just chops off like one of his fingers.
All right.
This has been a truly serendipitous occasion, and I would like to commend this.
I am the leader of a small group of vampires attempting to leave this place. We call ourselves the Wind of the Promised. We were promised a safe homeland, a place where we could live free of harm. And this is not the place. My father, no, he's made some terrible decisions. This was never meant to be a place of judgment. Yet, in Blighthelm, decide the fate of those, draining them for all they're worth until they are nothing. And those damn gargoyles. Those are my father's vigilant soldiers. They serve only their sanguinite masters. And you saw they were searching for us. Obviously, my father, Lord Aetheria, or Lord Creator Aetheria, he was meant to be the first. And by that I mean he's the first of our kind. He and we are made from him. And I don't mean to overload you with information, but this is all so that maybe there's a line of trust between both of us.
So I was gonna walk over to this guy and be like, that story is, that's that speaks to me more than I think you realize. It's stronger than just a breeze. And then as a show of faith for myself to you, I'm gonna cut off my own fucking finger.
Whoa.
Damn.
Okay.
Wow.
Dead ass serious. Sal's right hand finger.
All right.
If this man were to cross us, it would be truly a terrible thing.
You can't help but see his eyes shift when the blood comes out. You see him.
If you are truly one of us,
you
you
see
will not
him-
suck
I
his
get it.
blood.
You see him stammer and look at you, cold, dead in the eyes, and both your hands kind of leaking blood. He reaches his hand in to give you a shake. He goes, "Please, give us a second chance. That's all we want."
I found myself in a similar situation a long time ago. I understand. By the way, you probably don't want any of this blood. My guess is that it might burn your insides. So I don't know how things work here, but
He looks at it.
Oh,
he-
yeah, I
and
forgot.
he sees your blood is like this, almost opalescent. It glows almost like a torch, and it's like this golden warm light. And it's almost got this opalescent like goldness to it, like a holographic Charizard. It's like,
Can Cedric point it out to Father Parsival? I'm sure Father Parsival also sees this, but look, Father, he is one of the fallen.
Yeah.
well, that's certainly a label, but every field mouse isn't the same.
That's what they say.
It is
I
an
don't know,
honor
man.
to meet
This
one of
is-
the fallen.
It's not polite to stare.
Right
Connor.
on. Oh, sorry. Yes, you are right, Father.
But
Cedric's like
Yeah,
looking
fair.
away, but wow, it is truly a cool experience to meet you. Right on, brother.
I'll fucking predator handshake Cedric, but I expand. I probably have to kind of like show him how to do it.
oh yeah, he
It's
picks
like-
up on it.
Look at us,
Brother,
all individuals that have met just previously, now friends, akin to family.
You
Talk
see
about
the vampire
Sweet friendship.
vampire kind of scratches his head. He goes, "I guess I haven't introduced myself. The name is Aegon. Oh, Prince Aegon. I don't think there's any need for lordly titles here. I'm simply looking to start anew.
Oh, hey, yeah, by the way, guys, I'm skinned. I'd never introduced myself either. So, yeah.
I see you are also one with the darkness.
I kind of go with the flow.
Well, I would just like to extend an offer to everybody to attend Father Parsifal's Sunday sermons. They are
Well, we
grand
should
and
probably get
extravagant.
going, everybody. Let's come on and we probably want to, let's all get some rest. We're starting to say things, and we're all clearly very tired.
He goes, yes. Just up
Let's not
ahead.
make promises we can't keep.
There's a graveyard up ahead. We've taken refuge in one of the crypts.
Ryan, are you serious? I'm sorry, but really a graveyard? It's a little. Never mind. Let's go.
Actually, you'd think that, but it's actually, it's like a drop of sand in the desert. It's the Shadowfell. It's full of graveyards. There's a graveyard in every corner. So
I'll look around and be like, oh shit, yeah.
you're on the corner
Sorry,
of
man,
Graveyard Lane and Graveyard Court.
Yeah, if you're walking through the pasture, you're gonna step in some cow pies. That's how it is.
So he leads you through a bog, like probably a good 20-30 minutes through a bog, and there's a couple times when you have to like duck down and like move slowly because you see up flying above are like these gargoyles searching, looking. Give me a stealth check from everybody.
Oh, I was gonna say, so I was trying to figure this out, but one of the things the homunculus can do is it can cast buoyancy, and it gives something a flying speed of, oh wait, sorry. Oh my god. I was gonna say I could never find a time for how long it lasted, and then it says flying speed of 10 feet for 10 minutes, and then...
Oh, nice, right there.
Yeah,
But I was gonna say maybe I was thinking about casting that on the buffalo, like since it's kind of fucked up, then it could just float with us.
Yeah,
and we'll,
you can kind of just drag him like via rope.
Yeah, but like he's in the air. He's got a cushion of air.
Yeah, you're able to cast buoyancy. He kind of just hovers above the water a good 1.5 feet or something, and kind of moves like almost like what I picture two magnets repelling from each other. He just kind of like glides across the air. Can I get that stealth check from everybody?
Cedric got an 11.
Skinned got a 15.
Okay.
Percival got a 9.
23 over
a
here.
10 plus 3. Nice.
10 plus 3.
13.
Okay. Cool. All right. He leads you to a crypt, and you guys duck behind a couple large gravestones that look long, worn over, and any names or prior identification has been like well worn off with time and age. You duck behind just quick enough to hide away from a couple gargoyles. One even drops down to the ground, and you hear it stomp around, like kind of huff and puff, and then you hear the wings, and flies off. He goes, "That was close." He knocks with a special knock, and the door cracks open. You see just a couple pairs of eyes, these kind of vampiric eyes, and you can always tell a vampire because they have these sort of the white parts of their eyes are actually black, Usually the insides are red, although this fellow here with you, his eyes are yellow. Prince Aegon. And he nods to the person inside, and the crypts open up, and it's actually wide enough to be able to fit this creature down the hallway into a small room. You can see there's a bunch of kids and like mothers, and like you can see there's a whole hobble hole of like people, probably a good 60 to 70 people, and there's not very much space, but everyone can't help but stare at you all, as you all have this kind of energy that's it's apparent, like it's like night and day. You guys still have that sort of drive that so many people lose when they're in the Shadowfell. Now,
Looks like real badass
you see,
walking around here.
Yeah, you guys like stomping in. You can see a couple kids like whisper, and they like cover their mouth, and they think you guys are like super cool. You guys are able to settle in to a small room. Most people give you some space. You can see like some of the women bring jugs of water and set them beside you, and just kind of like nod. Everyone's kind of afraid to speak to you. No one wants to be the first one. You see that Prince Aegon whispers to another gentleman, and does anyone want to try and like overhear this, or if you can read lips, give me a perception check.
Yeah.
Cedric actually wants to talk to Father Parzival.
Okay.
Father, I had a crisis of faith earlier during that fight.
Well, did you come out of it the other side with a resolved crisis of what have you?
I am not sure.
So you're still having one. You didn't have one, you're currently having one. You're experiencing one at the moment. Present tense, boy, words matter.
You are right, I am sorry. Beelzebub, he showed himself to me, and he said that he was going to use me and dry me out and wring my butthole. And
I don't think that last part's true. But, I mean, the rest of it sounds right. Alright, well, so what's the problem?
I do not know what to do. He gave me good advice and told us to leave and warned us of the coming monsters. So he did not lie to me.
I mean, that sounds dope. I mean, I wouldn't even...
Does that make him a good guy?
No.
Maybe all those years worshiping him, they weren't wasted.
Well, I mean, it's more of a... Listen, it's looking up to stuff. I get it. You know, you want that sort of... You know, if you want me to tap you on the butt and say good game, I could do that. But, you know, if you want definitive sort of theological answers, well, son, I just don't have them. Ours is a functional sort of, even faith, I'm not even sure that's right. It's divine, sure, but it's more about the cyclical nature of existence, you know? Stuff exists, and then it doesn't, and then sometimes it does again, and then when that happens, we make it not exist anymore, because that's the whole thing, and, you know, planar travel being what it is, and spirits, and hoonanny, and this, listen, son, we're off the charts here. Here there be dragons, or more explicitly, here there be vampires, which, I gotta tell you, is just kind of a lot for me. So, here's what I'll say. Until Beelzebub's got something explicitly threatening and not helpful, then I think we're okay. You know, we don't want to throw the baby out with the bathwater, but I feel like, you know, more pressing things vis-a-vis the undead going down round here. I hope
Dad.
that helped. Did that help? I don't care.
Wow.
I'm going overheat now. I'm gonna walk away.
Thank you, Father. Your words have truly eased my turbulent mind.
That's good. Great.
Once again, your wisdom has truly guided me through the darkness. Like a blinding light, I walk into it, forever following you. Man, what a great guy.
Oh, that's so good. Awesome. He walks away. You kind of are just there talking to yourself. You see people like moving past you. Someone just hands you like a plate of food. It's gray and mushy, and looks terrible.
Oh, Pat, by the way, I did
Yeah.
get a 26 on that perception check to snoop on
Okay.
that conversation.
Okay, you hear Aegon speaking to one of his commanders. It says, 3 dead. 4, even. This isn't good. That was our hunting party. The plan has to go through. And maybe finally we can end this once and for all. See to it that our guests have a proper meal and have a great night's rest, as good as one as we could give them. Maybe in the morning time we can propose our plan. And then that's where you hear them cut
Okay.
off. He kind of goes, well, I guess I should go tell those 4 widows that their husbands won't be coming home. Excuse me.
True.
And
Brutal.
Okay, well,
Does that mean that the vampires that we killed were part of their group?
We didn't do that.
I remember the gargoyles killing a lot of vampires.
Yeah.
Mostly, that's what I remember.
I
Alright,
cured one of them.
I didn't kill him.
so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna write that down on a few pieces of paper, like separate pieces of paper, and just pass it to each of the party members. Like just to relay that information. Instead of speaking it, I'm just gonna write it to them.
you approach Sal and you give him the piece of paper. Sal, Skinned approaches you, this ghostly form, and he just passes you a little tiny piece of paper. What does it say on it when he reads it?
It's gonna relay the information that I overheard from from snooping.
Gotcha.
Thanks for letting me know about this. I kept waiting to. Really, I just kept thinking somebody was about to kill me, but I guess he's true to his word, and I respect the fact that you've been able to resist your own vices, while
Yes,
we all make our way.
It's become quite fun. I'd just like to present this information and see what happens. Quite intriguing. I'm gonna continue to do so. I'll follow you guys for now. It seems to benefit me.
Word. Well, if you get to feeling like killing anybody in the party, say something
no,
first.
I'll be sure to announce it when they know. Like I said, I always enjoy fights, so if it makes it a little more fun, I'm down. So I'll be sure to announce before, and if I decide to kill anyone.
Hell yeah, man. I respect it. But as far as this plan, they didn't even mention exactly what this is. That they're just gonna say something to us in the morning.
No, I'm not sure what the reference or what they're referencing exactly, but yeah, it's just a piece of information I thought I would relay.
We're to.
And if you excuse me, I'm gonna go back to observing. You have a nice evening.
Yeah, man, you have a good time observing. I just give him like a nod, just like, I don't. Alright.
And I disappear and vanish.
Oh shit! Alright.
Wow.
Eh.
That was
Well, man,
cool.
pretty nice way to exit, you know, no awkward
How do you
shit.
think he does that, man?
I don't. Well, I think he's. I don't know what it. I mean,
Because he's dead.
that's
Oh
what.
man. Wait,
that's
does
what I-
that
that's
mean
what I
that
was
we
thinking,
have to?
Father.
Do we have to do something about that, Father?
I mean, probably. At some point, but again, you know, one foot in front of the other.
Couldn't
Yeah,
we
I mean-
cure him?
Cure
this-
is the wrong word.
It's treatments is often a good way to help people with problems. You know, the difference being one is a gradual plan. You know, curing over time.
Right.
Not right now at once. Because, Percival, you got this under control, right? Like, I'm never sure he doesn't
Would you
ever.
believe me if I said no? It's a
Yeah.
good question. Of course I do. You gotta believe in me, little kids.
Man, I've
That
traveled a
Father
lot of old
Parzival.
men. You're right.
He is hilarious.
See, that's one thing that kid gets right. I am hysterical.
Man, you
Truly a
cracked that
comedic
one joke
genius.
right on the battlefield, man. I miss. If there's one thing I miss about, you know, being constantly surrounded by war and bloodshed and whatnot, is
Is it the
It can
nightmares?
bring
For
out
me,
the
it's
humor.
nightmares. Oh,
well, it just
Also
brings.
that.
There's a dark humor that comes out then that like really just.
who doesn't
It's-
love some good gallows humor? It's pretty great.
It's like really bitter chocolate. You know, what I mean, you love it for a second, a little bit.
Then you remember
Yeah.
you just want some Hershey's, something not branded, but you know,
Some Herschels.
some
Dairy
some-
chocolate.
You know, something with milk and 18 pounds of sugar in it.
I absolutely agree.
Findle, you hear you feel a little grabbing at your cloak. You turn around and it's like a group of small vampire children, and they say, "Oh, super cool bow. Do you shoot all the bad guys with it?"
It's like a bunch of little kid vampires.
Yeah, little tiny baby vampires.
Wow.
I just,
Truly
like,
an adorable sight to see.
Whoa!
that's like look down
cool.
and nod.
Goes,
Hey, little boys and girls.
And the bad guys?
Wait, what?
You kill the bad guys?
Well, yep, mostly vampires.
You hear them they all like scream and run away.
That's a good reaction.
I just like smile and kind of go back to, you know, face back to group, just like big smile on my face.
Cedric's like walking after him. Hey there, boys and girls. Y'all want to hear the good word about our Lord and Savior Death?
You feel a tapping on your shoulder, Cedric. And it's Aegon.
Oh, hey
And-
man, how's it going?
He goes, Cedric, I heard the tales you were speaking of. Is there any way that I could speak to you in private?
Sure, man. I see no problem with this.
Okay.
Clearly, you present no evil ways.
As you move into like a secluded area, there's people all around, but it's just a bunch of like people who are just way too poor to be perceptive. They're just like in rags. You know what I mean? They're all just like moaning, like.
This is truly a sight of an impoverished state.
Yes, it's not good. This is, I mean, I'm probably the best looking here, and this is, I mean, and look at me, I look like shit.
Oh man, you should have some better confidence in yourself.
Yeah. Hey, Cedric, you seem to be a man of the cloth. Like, you seem to be extremely faithful, but I couldn't help but hear you mention something about, having a dark past, and man, I can relate. Tell me about it.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Once before, I was involved with the dark side.
I just want to try something real quick. On the count of 3, we both say who we're eternally indebted to. Okay. All right. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
You
Sure
ready?
thing, man.
All right.
Sounds like a really fun game.
All right. 1, 2, 3. The devil.
Beelzebub. Oh man.
Wow.
Wow. What a coincidence.
Wow.
This makes us akin.
Yeah. This makes us brothers, I guess.
Something like that, yeah.
Well,
oh man.
What
has he got you in the
I have like 6
for?
Well, I need the power to overthrow my father. He's kind of like, the original Lord Creator vampire. We're all kind of made from him. You look around, everyone kind of has the same face. Everyone is kind of like just a shitty version of the last guy.
Oh wow. Radical. That sounds like
I was just
pretty cool experience to grow up with that many brothers and sisters.
It was terrible. But
I never really had no one, so that sounds like a fun time to me.
Cedric, I have a secret, and I need you to not tell anybody.
Sure, man.
I don't know why I feel like there's this bond, crazy energy going between us. I know there's this bond that's
sick, man. Yeah.
Listen.
Mean, we both have the mark of the beast. Cedric pulls up his shirt, and there's just a giant
a giant Satan tattoo. Is that what you said? Yeah, he goes, yeah, dude. Yeah, dude.
Cool, man.
Cool,
man.
Yeah. So, hey, so my father is Lord Aetheria. He exists in Castle Valenthir. Us vampire, we are banished. We cannot go to the city. But some part of me would like to see that smug look on my father's face as he takes his final breath, and truly know whether it destroys all of us or whatnot. Because that's a thing. But
like hypothetically, if we kill him, then all other vampires would die.
And yeah, then we would kind of eternally stop suffering.
That is some crucial information.
So,
especially to tell someone who hunts
Cedric,
vampires.
you're smart. I can tell you're a very intelligent man. And we both have made mistakes, but you see where I'm getting at here. I need you to kill my father. I can't go into the city. I have to be invited into the city if I want to go.
That's pretty cool.
And I'm banished. Yeah. I'm banished. All of us here are banished. We are doomed to turn into those sorrow-sworn, those folk that you saw earlier. That's our fate. Unless we can untie this knot that we've created for ourselves.
Man, that's pretty cool. I would love to help you with your quest for vengeance and retribution.
Just say yes. That's all you have to do.
Ditto.
All right, I'm gonna I'm gonna take that as a yes. He goes, all right. Listen, so I'm gonna tell everybody in the morning time, but maybe we could just keep this under wraps. I have this this briefcase here. He gives it to you, pushes it into your hands. He goes,
Wow, this is fancy.
now you're agreeing that you'll take this to Castle Valenthir and give it to my father, Aetheria, right?
Maybe. I know better than to make deals with vampires.
Listen, man, we're brothers. I mean, you know, remember? Beelzebub.
Yeah, man,
We both remember. Come on.
cut from similar cloths, but I am still one of the lat. I will help you, but
Hey, you know what do they say? There is no light without the dark, and vice versa. Look at me and
man.
you. We
have you
are
been sitting in on
we
Father
are-
Parsifal's lessons too?
that. No, I mean I just met you guys,
Oh,
but
yeah.
listen,
This has been a very
Uh,
serendipitous day.
you know,
Hey, man, what's in the briefcase, man?
it's a present for my father.
But like, is he gonna
It's-
kill me as well?
No. No.
I feel like you're giving me some hesitation here.
No. Just
I don't know, man. You're not being very convincing.
listen. Just take the briefcase, okay? Don't make a big deal about this, dude. Okay, listen. Doesn't need to be a big thing, okay? Just say. All you have to do is just say the exact thing you said before. Remember what you said? Let's say it on the count of 3. I'll say it with you. 1, 2, 3.
Father
Ditto.
Parsifal.
Okay. Now, listen. All right. I didn't want to have to go over your head on this one, Cedric. But I don't think Father Parzival would like to know that you have direct ties with Satan and Beelzebub, and you're making deals with him. That doesn't sound like something Father Parzival would like. That doesn't sound like...
Would Father Parzival act like? Sorry. Would I feel like Cedric and Father Parzival have been traveling for a long. Probably he's like told them
Yeah.
clearly. Okay.
I wonder how much involvement, though. Does he know that you actively talk to the devil?
I don't know. I mean, I
Think
just
he
told
knows
him
parts
like
of
a
it?
minute ago. I had
brought
a.
it up. He's definitely brought it up, but
I just
Parzival
told him
is
like a couple.
really-
He does seem like
Right,
he
really
would
dismissive.
tell Father Parzival everything.
I'm an open book, brother.
It's whether Parzival would be
It's
actually
listening?
Yeah.
listening or not.
Yeah.
It would be
I
like...
think
Of
if there were
yeah.
10 instances where Cedric brought up communication from Beelzebub, I think one of them tops Parzival was actually listening, and it's a coin flip as to whether or not he took it seriously.
Dude, make that coin flip.
All right, I'll do it right now.
Heads, yes.
Okay, no, he did not take it seriously.
Okay.
Yeah,
Man.
so listen,
That's
I'm
a harsh
totally
black
I'm
friend.
totally chill here. Like I want to be your friend. I want to walk away from this just like you. Like I'm not trying to throw you under the bus. Honestly, I heard that we could kill all the vampires by doing this. And I'm not talking about me. Like we're going to be off this plane. We at least have enough information to think that whatever this kind of untying of whatever knot we have set up for us here, this won't be multi-planner, but at the very least we could clear this place, maybe start fresh, create a new home for ourselves. That's all we want. We just want a home.
Your words have touched me. I will take this briefcase.
That. You know what? You just made me so happy. You just made me so happy. He gives you a big hug. He goes,
Man,
"All
I
right,
hope
so
I
you-
do not come to regret this later down the line.
Oh, absolutely not. But I'll have you know that you are now indebted to this. Promises here are a little bit different. You physically have to deliver
knew
this.
was coming.
And I mean, yeah, we knew this was coming, but okay. You see a little like ghostly chain comes up from around the briefcase to your hand, and it locks around, and it's like just jingles like next to the briefcase. He goes,
Oh my god.
okay, cool. So I was gonna let the other people rest, the other members of your party, and then kind of tell them in the morning time, but I just figured, I don't know, there's just like crazy connection. I could sense the Dark Lord inside you, I guess, or something, but yeah.
Cedric's like looking at the fact that there's now a brief.
You kind of cut out at the end there.
Cedric's just like staring at, like, listen, not really paying attention to what this guy's saying. He's
Kind of just,
breathing to his arm,
yeah.
and he's like pulling his arm up and kind of seeing if he can like how sturdy it is.
Yeah, it's a tight chain. Pretty tight chain.
Yeah.
Wow.
Talk about a loose grip or a tight grip.
Well, I feel like that's a good place to stop and pick up next time. What do you guys think?
Will truly bite me in the bite me
All
in
right,
the rear.
guys. Thanks for joining us this week on the Pizza Party. Next week, our party travels to Blighthelm to kill the Master of Blighthelm, the King of Sanguinites, the first-blooded Lord Aetheria himself, to fulfill the promise made by the vampires. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next week. Stay safe out there, buddies.
And like Father Parsifal always says, embrace the lack, Connor.